I get to spend it with you guys tonight. I see all sorts of people in chat already. Lots of newcomers. What's going on, guys? How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. First and foremost, guys, if you take a peek down at the channel, you're going to notice underneath the bit leaderboard, we now have a suggestion box, which homeboy Mars McCoy, mentioned last week that we needed to put in, and I found a little extension for it, so we got that down there for you guys. Any sort of suggestion, dish, recipe, whatever it is, please keep it clean, because I think they do show, as far as I know. Moderators have access to, delete them. But make sure that they're cool. But if you have any suggestion, guys, go ahead and leave them in the suggestion box for me, please, and thank you. Oh my gosh, already, baby, already. Twizzle coming through with the sub, my man. Thank you very, very much for the sub. We also got a gifted sub. I'm gonna resend that in. G went ahead and gifted a sub over to our boy LudRX Gaming. So we're gonna start off with a couple chots tonight for you guys. Thank you so much for the subscription. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much. Cheers, guys. Welcome to the family tree, baby. Now you can spam them emotes. Alright. So we're starting off with a couple shots. Welcome to the family tree, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you very much for the sub. Mr. Sub, my man, coming in with the 2 months. What's going on, baby? How you doing, Mr. Sub? Thanks for stopping by, my man. Man, baby. Let's go 2 in a row, huh? Let's go 2 in a row. Welcome back, Mr. Sub. Thanks for stopping by, my dude. Cheers. Alright, we're going 2 subs and we'll do some more shots, alright, guys? Alright, people. Very happy to have you guys here tonight. Tonight, like I said, we're sticking to the Italian roots. We're doing chicken piccata for you guys. For those of you guys that don't know what chicken piccata is, very simple, very easy, basic dish. It's just a matter of, doing it correctly, right? Getting the balance between the citrus lemon sauce with the chicken stock, making sure it's a very, proportion, even amount. You don't want to be too acidic. On the other side, you don't want to have enough lemon or else it's not going to taste right. You are going to be adding capers into it, so it's going to be a little bit salty, so you got to make sure not to over season, because when those capers get thrown in, they add like a lot of sodium, right? So what we got tonight, guys, is we're going to do some chicken piccata with a nice lemon sauce, right? Pretty traditional. And we're going to be serving that along with Parmesan broccoli. We're going to take big heads of broccoli. We're going to blanch them off. We're going to get them par-cooked. We're going to take them out, let them chill, put some Parmesan on them, and roast them off in the oven. Get that cheese all melty on top. Should be nice. Eat it with a fork and knife, right? Super delicious. And we're going to be serving that alongside with... Hold on one second. Let me make sure my oven's... Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, I thought I didn't turn the oven on every episode. I make sure it's on. I kind of worried for a second, but we are good. We are good. All right, so let's get this chicken out. Oh, sorry. We're going to be serving it alongside with our farfalle pasta, little bow tie pastas. We're going to do our pasta, traditional blanched, right? We're going to get it in. Then we're going to take some of that pasta water out. And so basically what happens, guys, when you cook starch, for instance, rice, pasta, whatever it is, right? You throw it in the water. Once it starts to cook and expand and all the starch kind of comes off, that water becomes very starchy and very thick. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of that pasta water, right? And we're going to add it in with some aromatics that you'll see me chop up. And we're going to get those going. We're going to add that pasta water in with the pasta, and we're going to cook it down. We're going to add a little bit of cheese and butter, and we're going to create this little pan sauce using the pasta water as like the liquid thickener. So it's going to be pretty cool. Set your house on fire. I'll dono $50. No, thank you. That's the last thing I need, baby. We got Tut RX coming through with the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by the stream, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's going on, Rob? Who's Merc? That's J-Town Boogie. What's going on, Austin? How you doing tonight, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Dubber Faith, what's going on with you? Thanks for coming back, man. I appreciate it, man. Hey, Corbin, what's going on, man? Denver coming through with the follow, with the host. Thank you so much for the host, my man. Appreciate it always, Denver. You're my boy. Rob, what's going on? Dude, I miss you so much, Austin. I can't wait for you to come visit, man. We got everyone already, man. What's going on, everybody? Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope we're having a great Thursday night, everybody. Let me know what you guys had for dinner if you already ate. If not, what are you going to be having for dinner? We're always talking about food, so let me know what you guys got. Play Sea of Thieves. I'm thinking about either getting that on console so I can play with you and everyone else, or maybe just getting on PC. We'll see. We'll talk about it, Austin. We'll talk about it. So I do want to go ahead. Corn, the one I worked with? No. What's up, Mama? Alright, so basically, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get our sauce cracking. What we're going to do to the chicken is we're going to dip it in a little bit of flour, season it up, get them cooked off. We're going to throw those back in the sauce once the sauce is ready, and the flour is going to kind of come off and help thicken up the sauce as the chicken, finishes off cooking in it. It's going to absorb all that delicious lemony flavor. Our pasta, cook off in about 10-12 minutes or so we don't need to worry about that. We do need to get the broccoli blanched off, part cooked, so we can get that ready to roast in the oven. But for the most part, guys, this is going to be a real chill, real easy going stream. I'm planning on having a lot of interaction with you guys tonight. What's going on, Holly? How you doing? I appreciate all you guys so much, and sometimes I get so caught up with the cooking that I don't really have a chance to sit there and talk to you guys as much. And I try my best to multitask, but I really, I like these nights where I don't have a crazy agenda, and I really can sit back and kind of, chop it up with you guys. So I do appreciate all you guys coming out. So first and foremost, guys, we're going to get our sauce started. I'm going to kind of do like the basic sauce, but I'm going to add a couple, like a dry bay leaf and some fresh thyme to it, just to kind of enhance the flavor. I'm all about depths of flavor in my cooking. So just adding little things like that, guys, really does make a difference and really helps enhance sauces and any type of dish you're cooking. It's always nice to develop depth, right? We need to make this clear. I'm number one boy now. Hey, TwizLD coming through with the host. Thank you very much for the host, brother. Appreciate it very, very much. Grabbing on some grilled cheese with some Trader Joe's Mexican-style corn quinoa salad. Love it. Love Trader Joe's. Love everything they got to offer. You're so knowledgeable and impressed every episode. Well, thank you very much. I really soaked in everything I learned in culinary school and everything I learned working in the kitchen. I love the fact that I can share that with you guys, and spread some of my knowledge. It's one of my favorite things to do. Slurp Peacock, what's going on? 456, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Appreciate it. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to get our fresh lemon juice squeezed, right? We're going to get our chicken stock ready to go. We're going to get our sauce cracking. Then we can season our chicken up and get them marked off. Austin, Jolly Roger, thanks for the follow, my man. I appreciate it very much. So for all you guys that have come in, I did mention right when I started up the stream, but we got a lot more people in here. Guys, I did add a suggestion box down if you're on a desktop or a laptop computer. The phone, I'm not so sure on how to get there. You have to go to like my info and settings or something, and it'll bring you to my profile. But as far as desktop, laptop, if you look down in the channel, I did add a suggestion box under the bit leaderboard. So any suggestions you guys have for recipes or dishes, please post them. Here for you guys. So, just another step, make it easier for me to see what you guys want. Grumpy McGee, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping by the stream. What the heck's going on here? Janelle, are you serious? Are you serious right now? Janelle coming through with a raid of 48 people. Jetpack, Kaylin Dory. What's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by. Janelle, you're crazy. Thank you so much. Are you serious right now? We had to come in early? Well, thank you so much. I can't even believe that. Are you serious right now? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, all newcomers. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. We missed the last one. Janelle, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. Everybody, please spam them Chef Drew emotes in chat for Janelle right now. This is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Welcome, all newcomers. I'll go over what we're doing again tonight for you guys. Tonight we're going to be doing a traditional chicken piccata. I'm going to be serving that with a bow tie pasta with a little pan sauce we're going to make with cheese and butter. I'm doing roasted Parmesan broccoli, and we're going to be serving, the piccata with the traditional lemon chicken stock sauce. So this will be super delicious. I'm super happy to have all you guys here. Let me see them emotes go, baby. Everyone, welcome Janelle. Those of you guys that weren't here last stream, Janelle's rated us a couple times. She's a super, super cool variety streamer. She plays games. She chats. She's very interactive with her chat. It's super awesome. She's super cool, talented chick. Go ahead and stop by her channel. Give her a follow. Show her some love. Every time I get home and I see that she's on, I gotta stop by and show her some love. So, like I said, thanks again, Janelle. Seriously, I appreciate it so much. Unbelievable. Liz coming through with the 500 biddies. Thank you. 99 pray for you. Thank you very much for the follow. Eleanor 86. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Thanks guys for stopping by. We are gonna go ahead and get started while I chop it up with you guys a little bit. Like I said, tonight's a little bit more of an easygoing night, guys. I'm gonna be able to be a little bit more interactive. Be able to chop it up with you guys a little bit more. So I'm super excited about that. We don't have a crazy agenda, but we got a delicious plate coming up, guys. It's gonna be super delicious, and we're having a lot of fun in here tonight. Man, thank you so much. All the faces, I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, guys. Man, this is awesome. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get our fresh lemon juice squeezed. The sauce is gonna consist of some chicken stock and some fresh lemon juice, right? And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add a dry bay leaf in, be super bomb, and some fresh thyme. It's gonna add depth of flavor, nice, very floral flavor. It's gonna be super delicious. You guys want to go ahead and get Daisy up? Come on, Daisy. Come here. You want to say hi to everybody? Come say hi to the raid. Come on, go. All right, come on, girl. Come on, come on. Say hi to everybody. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Sit. Good girl. Okay. Show everyone your new Daisy, your new Disneyland bow tie collar. Good girl. Say hi to everybody. There's my Daisy girl for you guys. She wanted to come say hi. Thank all you guys for stopping by the raid. Appreciate it very, very much, guys. Go ahead and wash the hands. Man, we got all sorts of follows coming through. All right. So, Jetpack Pat, thank you very much for the follow. Soul Claim, thank you very much for the follow. Stuart VS, thank you very much. And Kale and Dory, thank you guys so much for the follow. I appreciate it greatly. Thanks for sticking around and stopping by, guys. Hope I can teach you guys a little bit of something tonight. I love her. Yeah, that's my girl. I've had her since she was 2 months old. I bought her a week before I could even bring her home. My little baby. She's now 5 years old. So she's turning into a big girl. And yes, thank you guys so much for the support. Defiant Sherp, what kind of steel you got, homie? Well, I have not the full set, but I got about half the full generic, but not the entire complete set of globals in the back, which I use pretty often. So, I got my globals, right, my babies, nice knives. So I break those out, and then this steel I'm using right here is like my main chef knife. This is a Roshuku knife, a Japanese one. I couldn't spell it for the life of you. I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly. I'm pronouncing what it said on the box, but it's a very expensive piece of steel. It's a finessing knife. I use it, for fine cuts, and I can hammer away with it pretty well, but not like I can with my German steel. This is more of a finessing knife. So, Stuart VS coming through with a tier 1 sub. Holy cow! Thank you very much, Stuart. I appreciate that greatly, man. Thank you very much for the support. That's incredible. Thank you. Wow. Nice. I'm a Miyabi man myself. Very cool, very cool. Very cool. Mikey baby, how you doing? I've been using these knives for a while. I'm overdue for a sharpening. Absolutely overdue for a sharpening. So, we'll make that happen soon enough. But I hone them out and I keep really good care of my knives. And, I make sure they don't get too banged up. So, they're in really pretty good shape. Had them for a while. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to get the rest of this lemon out. We're going to get our sauce combined, and then we'll start working on the chicken, guys. We got to get that broccoli going. I do have a steamer. So basically what I'm doing here, since I'm kind of limited on space, is I got pasta water in the pot, and then I got a steamer on top. So I'm going to use the steamer for the broccoli to get that cooked through. Then I can just quickly take this baby off, and then I got my pasta water ready to rock. So, a little multitasking, saving a couple pots of washing the dishes later on. RB Will, thank you very much, man, and thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I keep them sharp, man. I keep them very, very sharp. Don't tell me all that is some all-CAD hardware. Aw, shit. This is some what is it? These are my Cuisinart stainless steels. I got a nice set. I love stainless steel. They absorb and keep so much heat, and you know they work really well. They don't let me down. Throw them in the oven. You know, very versatile. And you know, durability is everything. So the more durable, the better. And they're pretty damn durable. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is all we're gonna do is we're gonna take our lemon juice, right? I'm leaving one lemon left over, just so in case I gotta enhance it with a little bit more lemon later. You know, we got the backup, the reserve, baby. Gotta have that reserve. Again, thanks so much, guys, for stopping by. All my subs that are in chat, please spam them Cousin Drew emotes for all our newcomers. Let's get some hype for everybody in here. Janelle, thanks for stopping by, girl. I know you said you always start cooking right after your stream. So is that what you're doing right now? Are you making dinner? I'm doing the lurk you love. Oh, you are? Okay. What are you making, Janelle? What are you making? Hey, Defiant Sheep, thanks very much for the follow, my man. Alright, so I'm checking the lemon to chicken ratio, and holy god, there's a lot of lemon. There we go. Alright, so we got our lemon juice and our chicken stock, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dried bay leaf and I'm going to toss that in there, okay? I'm going to head over to my fridge, and I got a couple, you know, nice handful of sprigs of some fresh thyme. And I'm going to go ahead and add some fresh thyme in there. Right, we're just getting depth of flavor here. Working in that flavor. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to take that. We're going to head over to the stove top. Right? We'll leave it here for now. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn that on a high heat. We're going to get it to a boil. And then once it starts to boil, we're going to turn it down to a simmer and just let it simmer, let it reduce. It's going to concentrate all that flavor. And then we'll, get it ready for the chicken. Sweet potato and burger patty, yum. Sounds delicious, nice and healthy. Very, very nice, Janelle. Hers OG Vision, how you doing? How you doing tonight? I'd let you check my lemon to chicken ratio. Sounds pretty interesting. Nip Fetish. Hey man, nice stream. We met earlier? Huh? When we meet? Alright guys, so look, we got our sauce crack-a-lackin'. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get our chicken ready. We're going to get our broccoli ready to rot. We need to clean our broccoli up real quick. So tonight, I'm just cooking for me and my boy Gmo, one of my producers, my moderators. Cooking for us two tonight. Normally we got a couple guests, but tonight's going to be a little bit more of a quiet night. A little bit of a date night for me and G, I guess you want to call it. Alright, so we need to make sure our broccoli's all cleaned off. For you newcomers that are, stopping by the stream for the first time, we do work with 3 different camera angles here. I guess 4 if you want to count Daisy Cam, which you already saw. So you got, the main camera from me. Then we got our little cutting board station camera down here. And then we got our stovetop cam down over here, so you guys can pretty much get all the action. And then we got our Daisy Cam for the girl, right? So, provide you guys a little bit of everything. Holly, how you doing? I hope Aria and Fifi are watching. Miss you guys like crazy. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to clean up our broccoli a little. I'm just kind of getting all the loose leaves off. Clean it up, make it look pretty. Not GoPros. I'm using just, webcams. A couple 3 720s and then the main one's a 1080. I do want to upgrade my cutting camera once I get my first Twitch check to 1080, so when I'm doing my plate ups and showing you guys off the dish at the end that it's coming through at like pristine quality. So that's just coming up in a couple months or so. Your audio is only getting picked up from the left side. Soul Claim, I've had that problem with a couple different people, and I think they restarted or refreshed or something and it started working. I'm not quite sure. But mods, Gmo, anyone that's had that issue before, I know we've had it a couple times. Could you go ahead and help Soul Claim out a little bit? Rob coming through, gifting a sub to Holly. Thank you so much, Rob. That's 2 more subs. So that's going to be another shot. Cheers. Appreciate it, guys. We're already locking and loading on them subs tonight. Unfrickin' believable. Thank you guys so much for your support. Cheers. Woo. Alright. My lord. We're shots deep already. Alright, so take down the root of this baby a little bit, right? We got this huge head of broccoli. So I'm just going to give it a nice cut in half, right? And then I'm going to cut it in half one more time. So the goal here is to have some, equal size, consistent broccoli heads. Now a lot of excess is going to fall out. Just get ready to, get rid of it. So we got our, even sizing and portions. Sauce starting to heat up. Got our water back to a boil so we can drop these broccoli right in. You dink like me? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Not to be a buzzkill, but shop for subs and stuff like that is against the new TOS. Just watch out. Oh, for real? For real. Well, thank you for the heads up. I didn't realize that. Guess we'll have to disguise it a little bit. Your mom makes some killer French toast. Well, thank you. I'm hungry and you're not helping out, Drew. Well, my bad, my bad. All right, so we got our broccolis all cut up, right? So these are going to get ready to get blanched. Let me go ahead and get the knife cleaned up a tad bit. All right. So we'll get rid of all this excess. We're going to get this in the steamer. We're going to let it start steaming up. Get it about halfway cooked. We're going to take it off, let it chill, carry over. All we need to do is get it in the oven with Parmesan, get it melted down, and they're ready to rock. So we just season them up, get a little cheese on there. Does that mean I can't do beers and rockets stream anymore? Unfortunately, I low-key... Yeah, that's kind of odd. That's weird. They're always coming through with some new rules, but whatever. Gotta abide by them, so make sure we will. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my broccoli in the steamer, guys. We're going to let these rock. We'll get those covered up. We're just going to let them go, right? I'm going to put these off to the side. Finish them off in there. We're going to get our cutting board all cleaned off real quick, people. Give me one sec. Alright, so we get all the excess broccoli off there. Alright, so what we're going to do next, guys, is we're going to get our chicken. So the chicken, you can buy normal chicken breast at the store if you like. I personally buy the skinless, already halved, already butterflied, thin breasts. They're a little bit easier to work with. When you do chicken piccata, you want a nice tender piece of chicken, right? When you butterfly a breast, for instance, it self-tenderizes, right? A little bit thinner. It's going to cook down. It's going to be a little bit easier to eat, right? You have a nice thick breast. If you're not cooking it for a long period of time, a little bit slower at a lower temperature, then it's going to tend to be a little bit more tough, right? You got to kind of knife through it. So you get these nice thin breasts, or just take a normal breast and butterfly it in half like we've done in prior streams. They tend to work a little bit better with piccata, and then you can serve a couple pieces and it looks a little bit better on the dish. So what I did is I went ahead and I bought, a couple thinner sliced chicken breasts, right? So that way, the presentation looks better. You get a couple pieces out of it, cooks down a little bit easier. Jackie, what's going on, cuzzo? How you doing? Thanks for stopping by, girl. Hope you're having a good night, cousin. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab another cutting board since we're going to be working with raw chicken. Casually casual, what's going on? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it very, very much. Hope you're having a great night, and I hope you're enjoying. Alright, so we got our chicken, right? Let's get down the cutting board for you guys. So we got our thin chicken breasts, thinly sliced. They do got a little bit of fat on them, so we are going to go ahead and trim the fat off, guys. It's pretty unnecessary for this dish to have any fat on the breast, so I'm just going to take a knife, right, and just kind of clean up the sides of the chicken, get all that fat off. You don't need that there. Just make it look pretty. Alright, so just clean up the breast a little bit. Be careful when you're doing this, guys. You know what I'm saying? Sharper knife, obviously the better, but make sure you are watching your hands and do not slice yourself up. Make sure when you guys are working with raw chicken, I stress this every single time, make sure you wash your hands, stay sanitary, no cross-contamination, guys. You don't want to get you or anyone you are cooking for sick. So, be careful, guys. Be careful. Vandis, what's going up? Dan, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by, dude. Glad you're here. Bark Dog, what's going on, brother? I'm getting to think we're on the same wavelength from what we... That's hilarious. How you doing, Bark Dog? Hey, Hyoid, what's up, brother? How you doing, my dude? Hyoid, I'm glad to see you, my man. How's your spring break, dude? Alright, so, a couple things happening that we're going to jump on real quick, guys. I'm going to go ahead and clean off the knife real quick. Right, like I said, stay sanitary. So let's get the knife cleaned up. Alright, so, like I said, when our sauce comes to a boil, right, it's at a hard boil, I'm going to go ahead and turn down the heat and we're going to get it down to a simmer and we're just going to let this baby reduce. So, you know, it's here now, we're going to get it down to here. Alright, we're going to reduce that baby up, it's going to kind of self-thicken, concentrate that flavor. Now our broccoli is developing some great color, right, turned into this vibrant green color. So steaming it, you know, putting it in water, it's going to bring this excellent, vibrant green color out, right? We want to make sure it doesn't overcook, so I'm just testing with my fingers to see how firm it is. You know, they're going to be cooking up pretty quick, so you got to keep an eye, guys. You don't want them to overcook. All right, so we got our chicken. Keep an eye on everything. 60 people hyped? Absolutely. This is amazing, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. Hope you guys are enjoying your time. Janelle, again, thank you so much. Hey, Sammy D, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Spring break's over, but I'm doing good. Well, you know, keep grinding, brother. You're almost there. Is Tyler, can you say that, but then touch your keyboard with your chicken hands? I didn't touch it with my chicken hands, baby. I touched it with my pinky. I don't cross-contaminate with this, baby. I'm on that. Don't got to question that. Extra virgin olive oil for from Trader Joe's. I got it at Vaughn's. I stick with the Star EVO. It's affordable, delicious. You know, not cheap, not too expensive. And then I keep it in my little, you know, Italian olive oil bin. Ric Flair drip. All right, guys, let's get our chicken all seasoned up. You guys crack me up. All right, so. We got our chicken seasoned up. We're gonna dip it in flour, right? We're gonna put in a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna cook it up, get the skin nice and golden brown, delicious, right? We're gonna take them off, let them rest up. To finish them off, once the sauce is ready, we're gonna put them in the sauce, and it's gonna help thicken the sauce up with the flour. You know, a little self thickener. That pinky, exactly, baby. That's that sanitation pinky. I'm telling you, All right, so. We're going to go ahead, we got our garlic powder here, we got some fresh ground pepper, I got my kosher salt, and a little bit of dry oregano, right? So, I'm going to take my chicken, spread them out. Okay. I'm going to take my oil, a little bit of oil, keep them liquidated, right? Sanitation pinky, exactly. So a little salt, guys, a little kosher salt. There's that sanitation pinky coming in with the clip. That's what we got, baby. So I'm gonna pop off with one hand, not my dirty hand, my clean hand. A little oregano, right? A little dry oregano. Stick with them Italian roots. Oregano is very common in an Italian recipe cooking. Adds great flavor. You don't need too much to get the job done. But just enough to get it right? I feel uncomfortable when he stares at the camera like I'm being watched through my webcam. Hey, that's not nice, man. Just look into my eyes. I'm here to teach you a little bit something about cooking. Alright, so we got our garlic powder on there. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands because I need both hands to use my my pepper grinder. Alright. So we're going to check our broccoli out real quick, guys. Our broccoli's probably pretty close to being done. At least a couple of the smaller pieces might be. So we're going to grab our tongs. Check out our broccoli. Looking nice. Like I said, just use your finger, and you can kind of, you know, press into the broccoli and get an idea of the tenderness through the stem. I got a couple bigger ones back here, so these are probably going to be a little longer. Yeah, so these guys are going to take a little bit longer than the others. So I'm gonna throw this one back in there for a little bit. This one's just about done, so that one can chill out for a bit. Those are gonna go for a tad bit longer, so a little bit longer. I want to see him handle the pepper with one hand. I couldn't even try, right? I could not twist. I got these 5'9" hands, bro. I'm not tall. I don't got them crazy salad fingers like these 6-footers got. All right. So we're gonna get a little bit of our fresh ground pep on there for you guys, right? Did you butterfly those bad boys? I bought them already butterflied, right? I didn't need to. I butterflied, a couple different episodes before. I've explained how to do it. If you guys ever want a good little laugh, check in with my cousin Janu Jr., who's in the chat. She does a little YouTube spoof called Keeping Up with CousinDrew's Cooking. Super funny. She's got 2 little episodes out. In one of them, she actually butterflies the chicken like I taught during that episode and does a fabulous job and, does it pretty equally. It's pretty impressive. So if you guys are looking for a good laugh, go ahead and hit her up. Jackie, feel free to post the links to your video in the chat. Go right ahead, let everyone see it. Mods, make sure those links come through when she posts them. My plane's about to take off. Have a good night, guys. I have a screaming kid behind me. Wish me luck. Have a safe flight, babe. Holy shit. That's going to be an awful flight. That's going to be a very, very awful flight. Alright, guys, so we're going to flip our chicken around, right? We're going to season the other side. Got to stay consistent with the seasonings. So, a little flip action. A little bit more oil, the clean hand, the sanitation pinky hand. Give him a little rub. Okay. A little garlic powder. Right. A little kosher salt. A little bit more salt. Okay, a little dry oregano, guys. But for real, check out Jackie's YouTube because it's funny as hell. Really, really funny. She does a great job, too. She's a college student, living on her own, their roommate. She pretty much replicates 90% of the dishes I do on stream. And, God, she does a fabulous job. We've showed off a couple of her dishes before, and, God, they're great. She did an amazing job. Amazing job. So I'm going to keep an eye on the broccoli, guys. I don't want to let it go too long, you know what I'm saying? All right, so that's done. I'll put it up here. These are done as well. All right. So our broccoli's done cooking. So I'm going to take my steamer off. You know what? The water did get a little bit on the green side. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some new, fresh, hot water for the pasta. Since the broccoli kind of leaked out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that link. Yeah, you know what, G? No, he didn't. I don't know where Max is. G, I don't know. Yeah, Highwood, I don't know if you're still in there, brother, because you are a mod. I don't know where In Charge is, so if you could go ahead and allow Jackie's link to be posted, one of my mods, I'd appreciate it greatly. G, go ahead and hit up Max, see where he's at. I'm not quite sure. A little weird. Alright, so we're going to get some fresh hot water going, right, for the pasta. I'm going to go ahead and get that on a high heat. I'm going to go ahead, guys, and I'm going to take some kosher salt. You always got to salt your pasta water up, right? Helps the water come to a boil faster, but you're also seasoning your water and seasoning the pasta. Very, 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 very important, guys, when you're making pasta. Alright. So we're going to get our pasta water to a boil. As you guys can see, our sauce is starting to reduce down a little bit, right? All those flavors are starting to concentrate. Piezano Official, thank you for the follow. Gut Black. Oh, yeah, that's not a... That name's not cool. Jeez, man. You need to change that name up, bro. But thank you for the follow and thank you for the host. That name is... Yikes, bro. Yikes. Alright, so we got our chicken down. We're going to get these babies in flour. So I do season my flour up a little bit, right, with all the same seasonings. Just to make sure that it's got, that extra coating's flavored up. So I'm just going to season the flour up. Basic all-purpose flour, guys, right? Just a little bit of the same seasoning that's going right in. Yeah, you should probably change the name, my man. Alright. So, our flour's all seasoned up, guys. I'm just shaking it around, right? We got all our seasonings in there. So we're going to get these seasonings out the way. Yeah, that name is not cool, guys. We are not about that in any way, shape, or form. No bueno. Don't be coming into the stream like that with that name. That's not cool, guys. I love everybody. That's no bueno. All right, so let's ignore that. Sanitation Pinky coming in right there. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and got my chicken in the flour. Right, we're gonna coat both sides up with flour. All right, shake off any excess flour. Going right back to the cutting board. Now we're gonna get all of our chicken in there. Make sure it's all evenly coated. Now this is gonna create like a nice little, texture layer on the. Yeah, you know when the time comes, guys, right? When the time comes, Sanitation Pinky. When the time comes, and we do make partner, sometime down the road, guys. We get our emotes unlocked. You know, Sanitation Pinky's coming in. You know it. We're gonna have a Daisy emote. We got so many ideas for emotes, guys. But in due time we will have them emotes, right? In due time. So shake off that excess flour, guys. You don't need any more than you have. Pops, what's going on? How you doing, Dad? Hope you're having a good night, Pops. Thanks for stopping by. I know you've been busy with rehearsals and working and stuff sometimes at night, so I'm glad you were able to come by. Someone say emotes? Yeah, Janelle, we're just chatting up a little bit about, we have so many ideas for emotes, but, in due time, when the time comes that, we get to actually have some more emotes, we will be rocking and rolling, getting them up ASAP. We have so many great ideas. I'm super excited for when the time comes, right? Alright, so we got our chicken floured up, guys. Hands are washed. Went from a Sanitation Pinky to the whole damn hand sanitized. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that flour. Make sure we get that out the way. There was raw chicken in there, so, keep that sanitation proper. I'm going to get all the seasoning, salt and pepper and everything like that kind of out the way. Kind of jumped off, right? For when I mop later. Alright, so guys, we got our flour chilling, right? Our flour on our chicken. It's going to create a nice breading type crust on there, you know what I'm saying? Hi, Lair. The Great Evil, how you doing, man? Yo, man. You gotta stop it with those names, bro. I don't want that. What is that? Yo, get this guy, get these names banned, man. Mods, get these guys out of here. Not cool. Not cool at all, man. What's with you and those names, bro? Stupid. We do not support that at all in this stream. Absolutely not. What is it? So many trolls on the internet nowadays. So many trolls. Sorry, guys. Mods, please take care of that. Man. Please take care of that. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. Not cool. Alright, so look, guys, ignore that. He just wants attention, right? So ignore that. So we got our sauce reducing down, guys. I got it moved to a different burner, so it's just kind of getting back to temp. We're reducing that down. We're going to go ahead and check the temperature of that pretty soon. We've got our pasta water ready to rock, right? We're going to get our pasta dropped in there just a tad bit. Once we get our chicken start marked off, then we're going to drop the pasta in, right? He's gone, yeah. You know what, guys? People like that, pay him no attention. Next time I'm not even gonna acknowledge it, right? They just want the attention. Get them out of here. Mods, make sure they never come back. Get them out, baby. Let me see them Chef Drew emotes in the chat right now. Screw those guys. Alright. So, we got our pan ready, heating it up, guys. My goodness, man. Herzog G Vision, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Missed the beginning. What's in the sauce? So Dan, basically what we got is we got fresh squeezed lemon juice in here with some chicken stock, fresh thyme, and dry bay leaf to add a little bit of flavor, right? We're just reducing these flavors down. We're going to use the chicken that has flour on it. We're going to throw that in the sauce once it's done, and it's going to kind of, thicken up thicken up the sauce a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to taste my sauce, guys. I need to know how much lemon's in there, if I need to add a little bit more stock or not. We're looking for the right balance. That's what's important about this dish is balance, right? Balance of flavor. Alright, so we're pretty lemony. Pretty lemony. So I'm going to add a little bit more stock in. We're going to keep diluting it until I get, where I want to be. The Great Evil, thank you for the follow. It's Tyler, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I appreciate it. Nate Dio Dub coming through with 500 biddies. Thank you so much for the bits. Appreciate it very much. You're awesome. Hero G Vision coming through, dropping biddies. 35 biddies. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much for the support. Appreciate it very, very much, my man. Thank you, guys. The support's been absolutely outrageous lately, so thank you so much. Thank you for them bits, my man. I seriously appreciate it very, very much. Alright, so pan's getting hot, guys. Time to add in a little bit of that extra virgin olive oil, right? Make sure we got enough to coat the pan. And then we got to remember, when you add in the floured pieces of chicken, they're going to absorb a little bit of that oil. So it's important to make sure you got enough coating up the pan, right? Ma, thanks for dropping the biddies. I appreciate it. Coming through with 500 bits. Thank you so much, guys, for the bits. I do appreciate it so much. Did I season what? My girlfriend wants to know if you season the flour. Yes, I basically took... Oh, my... Mods. I basically took the same seasonings for the chicken, right? Salt, fresh ground pepper, dry oregano, and garlic powder, right, with a little olive oil, and I seasoned the chicken with that. I took the exact same seasonings and I added it back into the flour, mixed it up a little bit, and then coated it, right, just to keep it consistent, add that little bit much more flavor to complement the flour, right? Hero, thank you very much for the 55 bits, man. Great, the Evil has came through with the subscription. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Holy cow, thank you so much, dude. Das Jojo 1972, thank you so much for the follow. Guys, please ignore the spam. Sorry, guys. Mods are on it. They're getting them out of here, but they keep stopping by. It's ridiculous. Man, we got to get those guys out of here, man. What is going on? What's going on, Jacob? How you doing tonight, dude? Denver, I see you in there, baby. I am wonderful highway. Yeah, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Keep chopping it up. Alright, guys, so we got our oil nice and hot, right? So we're going to take our chicken. It's time to get the chicken down. Pop it in the oil. So we're going to go ahead and get a couple in there. We could probably fit the third one in, or the fourth one in once these babies kind of come together and solidify up a little bit. So we got the chicken in our oil. I'm gonna wash the hands, get the chicken off my hands, right? Keep them sanitary. Alright. So we got that down, we got it coated. I'm gonna take the pan and kind of move it around. Gotta spread out that oil to make sure every part of the chicken's being touched. We got that on a medium-high flame or so. So we're going to let these babies cook down. We're going to get them pretty much to 160 degrees. We're going to pull them off, let them rest, right? Let them chill out, let all the juices disperse, let the proteins, solidify. I'm going to take it last minute, put it into the sauce, help thicken up the sauce, get all that flavor into the chicken. It's going to be super, super delicious, guys. Absolutely delicious. Some guy keeps probably coming back. I know. I'm sorry. Super, super... super unfortunate, but ignore him. Hero, thank you very much for the host, my man. I appreciate that so much, dude. Thank you. Thank you, all you newcomers. Thank you so much, guys, for stopping by the stream. I appreciate it greatly. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. I can't say it enough. As well, guys, I've been saying it a couple times throughout the stream, but we got all these new people in here. If you guys have any suggestions as far as recipes or dishes that you would like to see, I did add a suggestion box if you're on a desktop, laptop, you got a web browser open, you scroll down on the channel, right below the bit leaderboard, you're going to see a little suggestion box. Please drop your suggestions in there, guys. I'm here for you guys. Love to see what you guys want to see, so, you know, let the kid know. Gmo coming by, dropping 500 biddies. Thanks so much, G. Appreciate it, my dude. Alright, so our chicken's starting to, you know, get cooked down a little bit. Add a little bit more oil in there. So we're going to take a little pair of tongs. We're going to go ahead and check the chicken out a little bit, see where we're at. Alright. So we need some more color. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to raise the heat up a little bit on this, right? We got a little bit more room in there now that they're kind of cooking down, so we can get our fourth piece of chicken in there. So I'm going to grab this last slice of chicken. Drop that down in there where it fits. Perfect. Perfect. We're going to get that temperature up on there. You guys watch that while I go ahead and rinse this off real quick. I'll check back in with that notification in 1 second, guys. Give me 1 moment. Alright, so the chicken's going. We got all of them on. Starting to smell real good. Starting to get all that flavor right in there. Turn the fan up a little bit. We got a little bit of action. Jesus, man. Ryan, my man, my brother, my dude, one of my, you know, best buddies. Thank you so much for the 3-month resub. I appreciate it so much. So apparently I heard, what's going on, Taylor? How you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping by, man. So apparently, ignore it, guys. So apparently, it was mentioned that doing shots and stuff is now against, you know, chat regulations or you know, whatever's going on. I'm not allowed to do that no more for subs. So I'm gonna have to be careful with that. We'll have the mods look into it, check in, and see exactly what the guidelines say. But for now, it might be best to kind of back off that. So my mods, anyone in chat, my mods, you know, whoever's out there that wants to go ahead and pull that up, maybe we'll have a better understanding, because I do enjoy, you know, taking a shot for the subscriptions, guys. So I really would like to know, you know, what the exact guideline is that I gotta follow. Taylor, how you doing tonight, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. I know, Garrett. I know, man. I want to take a shot for all you guys, but sorry. Alright, so the sauce is cooking down, guys. Looking real good. Get another little tester, guys, right? An important part of cooking is tasting, right? You gotta taste your dish. I really wish we can catch this guy and, you know, get him banned. I don't understand what this guy's deal is. We're still pretty acidic. Add a little bit more stock. So we're going to check back into the stove top for you guys. So we're starting to develop some good color on the chicken. Oh yeah. Got some great color. We want to make sure that, you know, the chicken's very consistent, everything's getting sanitized correctly. All chefs taste their wine too? Absolutely, baby. Always. And I always pour a glass of whatever wine I'm using in the dish when I eat, right? You gotta complement it. It's gotta go together, or else it's not gonna work. If you're gonna use it in the dish, you gotta drink it with it, right? Absolutely. Right, coming through, dropping 1,500 biddies. Thank you so much, Ryan, dude. I appreciate the support, man. Seriously, thank you so much. Gosh, you guys are awesome tonight. Reporting the accounts will get him IP banned from Twitch. Absolutely. Every single person, please go ahead and get this off. Yeah, this is really frustrating me. Should I turn the follow notifications off, guys, and should I just read them out? I mean, this guy's seriously pissing me off. What's the purpose of the flour before cooking the chicken? So basically, Dan, what's going to happen is by adding the flour, it's going to create like a crust, like breading it with breadcrumbs would do. It's going to create a nice little crust on the chicken. And it's also a great technique for, it's also a really great technique for like using it when I put the sauce, when I put the chicken back into the sauce, the flour is going to help thicken up the sauce as well. So it kind of kills two birds with one stone, right? Yeah, turn it off. Yeah, we're turning it off. I'm done with that. Absolutely done with that. I'm turning off notifications for right now, guys. I'm not giving this guy any attention. Let me go ahead and turn the Streamlabs notification off, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry for that. Let me just make sure my hotkeys are cool. I'll do a little rotation check. All right, so look, I turned off Twitch notifications, guys. I don't want to do sub mode because the problem is, you know, a lot of our viewers, you know, may not sub, and I don't want to. Oh, okay. Hyoid, do it, bro. You guys can put follower mode on. That's completely fine with me. Go ahead and put follower mode on. Totally cool. Absolutely. You can change it to 10 minutes if you want. It's up to you guys. I would like to interact with all the new people coming in. So if you can make it 10, that'd be nice. Very unfortunate for these trolls, guys. And again, I do apologize. Kind of out of my control. Sorry. Unfortunately, these people exist everywhere, and it's, you know, unavoidable. So if we can all get them banned, guys, everybody go ahead and report these accounts. We'll get this IV taken off. Alright, so what I want to do, guys, is I want to get the pasta ready to drop, right? We're going to test the temperature of the chicken, see where it's at. We want it at 160 so we can take it off and rest it, right? I'm banned? What do you mean I'm banned? I'm sorry, Drew. You don't got to be sorry. I love all you guys, and I'm more or less frustrated that you guys have to see this. Like, I can ignore it all day long, right, and not deal with it. But the fact that it's popping up on screen and you guys got to see this crap, I absolutely, you know, don't want that for you guys. God, I'm so tempted to grab that bottle. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Welcome to the family tree, my man Tyler. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys, for the biddies. Thank you so much. Like I said, welcome to the family tree, brother. I'd grab that bottle and take a shot for you if I could, but I ain't trying to get in trouble over here. Alright, so look, Dan, basically what I'm talking about here is, you can see this golden brown crust. It's got a nice thick little crust, and that's due to the flour. So it works very similar to like, you know, using breadcrumbs in a sense. So it just doesn't create, you know, that, you know, chunky or thick of a breading, but it works great and it adds a nice crunch to it, right? I'm reading the guidelines now. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Let me know. Nice color. Thank you. Like I said, I'm looking for that GBD, baby, that golden brown and delicious. You know what I'm saying? You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. They just want attention. You know, people are attention craving. You gotta ignore it. So look, I just want to go ahead and test out one of the pieces of chicken, guys, right? So I'm going to grab my little thermo, alright? We're going to go ahead and poke this baby, see where we're at with temp. Should be just about there. Okay. Do you find you get better color with EVO instead of blended? Personally, I get great color from any oil. I don't think the oil, for the most part, as far as like veggie, canola, peanut, extra virgin, regular olive oil, I don't think that's going to affect it. How you get that color is starting a little bit low and slow, gradually working up to the caramelization process, getting the heat right and stable, and then just kind of letting it, you know, brown up. The oil so much doesn't have too much to do with it. So we're at like a solid 160 on this guy. So if that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and check on this one as well, because if they're all getting there, then we can go ahead and get them taken off. So when you use a thermo, guys, you just want to make sure you get it in all the way. You don't want it sticking out one or the other side of the chicken, right? So we got that at 160. Looks like they're all about done. We'll go ahead and grab the other two. Just get them off the heat, right? They're the same exact thickness, so there's no reason they shouldn't all be the same. This one's probably the thickest one, so we'll check that temp real quick, guys. These look very, very good. Dude, why are my notifications not being blocked? What is... Oh, because I'm on a different... Hold on. Because I'm on a different screen. I got to go through, and I got to turn my Streamlabs notifications off on every single camera, guys. So just give me one sec. Streamlabs off, off, on, off. Alright, there we go. Get out of my life, please. Alright, guys. Sorry, we're back. Got them turned off on each scene now. I forgot how to do it per scene. This guy's killing me. JPJJ108, thank you for the follow, my man. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that this has to be happening tonight. Of course. Alright. So, checking the thickest chicken breast that I did, just to make sure it's at the same temp as the rest. We're good. Alright, so we're going to let the chicken chill, guys. It's going to rest for about 10 minutes or so. We're going to drop our pasta right now. You know, I'll keep it over here so you guys can kind of ponder down at it, right? So I'll let you guys check out the chicken real quick. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get the pasta pan over here. I'm going to get my pasta in the water. Alright. We got our bow tie pasta down. Get that put away. Let's go ahead a little bit more hot water in there. What's on the menu? Same. Back to streaming tomorrow. Hey, Kitchen, what's going on? Kitchen Confidence, how you doing, brother? Thanks for stopping by, man. It's been a minute. So you're streaming soon? Awesome. 59 viewers. Is that a personal best, Drew? Our peak one night after getting raided by my homeboy J.O. Mock, who is a Fortnite streamer, we peaked at like 91 at one point, and I think our second highest was 75, but as far as average viewers, yes, this is absolutely the highest. And again, I thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by. Thank you so much. Oh, Shawnee, what's going on, my brother? Everyone, make your mama go woo's my ex-roommate Shawnee. Everyone spam them emotes. He hasn't been in a couple weeks. He's been busy killing the game, killing the programming game. He's a rad dude. Everyone spam them emotes for my boy Sean. Spam them emotes for my boy Kitchen Confidence. We got everybody in the house, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. Love it, love it. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and put a little bit more hot water in there. Just a tad bit. Because I got all the pasta in there, and a little bit of the water had evaporated out, which is no big deal. Alright, so we're going to let that come back to a boil. Now our sauce, guys, is reducing very nicely, like I said, right? Very, very nice. Alright, so we got to get a couple things done real quick, right? We're going to wait for this sauce to cook down. We're going to let our pasta cook up. So in the meantime, we need to get our aromatics taken care of. So I'm just going to drain the liquid off the chicken pan that kind of comes out as you rest it. You don't want it to sit and get all soggy because then that layer of flour is going to get all soggy. So make sure you're dumping that liquid out. You don't need it on there. You do not need it. Dude. Oh, at least, it pops up in the chat. Just ignore it, guys. Who cares? Love this Chef Drew email. Well, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that very, very much. Hero coming in with them biddies. Thank you so much for the bits. You guys have been, super generous tonight. Thank you. The stream makes me feel bad for throwing a pizza in the oven tonight. Never feel bad for throwing a pizza in the oven, man. We all do it. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of pizza, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's busy. Everyone's got things going on in their life. You can't be mad. Everyone's got to eat to survive no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so look. Let's grab our aromatics that we're going to be throwing in the pasta. We're going to do a little tomato, a little shallot, a We got some fresh Italian parsley we gotta chop, a little bit of garlic, and lastly, we gotta get our cheeses out. We got some fresh Parmesan and Asiago, right? All right, so let's get our goodies prepped up. Let me get my little prep cups cracking. A couple of these babies out. Alright. Sauce is cooking down very, very nice. I remember you being too tired for another game. Woo! Woo! The smack talk begins. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get a couple things prepped up, guys. We need a little bit of tomato, a little shallot, a little bit of garlic. We got our parsley to chop up. You know, all delicious pieces of ingredients that are going to add depth and flavor to the dish. Like I said, guys, I always say it. I'm all about flavor and depth in my cooking. So it's very important that I hit these layers that I want to achieve, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our shallot chopped up, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a couple incisions into my shallot for dicing purposes, right? Go ahead and make my incisions into the shallot. Nice and consistent, same size amongst the shallot. All right, now we're going to get our dice game proper. And we're going to make sure the end stays lit. All right. Get the end piece out that I do not need. It has the skin on it. Perfect. So we got our shallot sliced and diced up, right? All right. So, grab my little cup. Shallot in there, right? Alright, so we got a little bit of our shallot in there. Go ahead and clean up the board real quick. Alright, pasta's kind of coming to a boil. We need to cook those down till al dente. Got a little while. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I didn't realize that when you guys sub, it drops something into the little wine glass and it still announces it. That's super, super cool. So, Gmo gifting a sub over to Grumpy McGee. Thank you very much. Welcome to the family tree, Grumpy. Appreciate it. Let me get some Cousin Drew hype, Chef Drew emotes in the chat right now for the new sub. Welcome to the family tree, guys. We are already at 66 subs. This is the highest we've been at. We're peaking right now at 66. Thank you guys so much for the support. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Cannot believe this. Another historical night with you guys. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Seriously. Thank you so very much. Alright, so let's get our tomato cleaned up. Alright, so what I do, like I've done before, I quarter the tomato, so we need to get rid of the guts, right? And then I just fillet the center section out, which is going to get us a nice smooth, flat surface to add for a really nice dice, right? It's all about consistency, presentation. So same thing on this guy. A nice little slice through, get the guts out of there, get the seeds out of there. We don't need that for the dice, right? So as you see, they're nice and consistent. We don't need too much tomato, so I'm going to use just those quarters tonight because it's just me and G. So we're going to get a nice little julienne on there. Okay. Take our tomato, turn it, line it up. Let me go ahead and give it a nice small dice. Cool. Thin pieces, we don't need those. Alright, so we got our tomato all diced up. Got my bench scraper, it's gonna be a little bit easier. So we got our really even, nice dice on them tomatoes, right? Very consistent with the cuts. I pride myself in consistency. I've always pushed myself to make sure all my cuts are, nice and consistent, smooth. It only makes the presentation of the plate nicer when you do that, right? Always. Hey, Ian, what's going on, brother? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you very much for the host, my man. Now, Ian stopped by for the filet mignon episode that we did a couple weeks, week and a half, week or so ago. So, thank you so much, Ian. Appreciate the support, my brother. Get a job in the kitchen, you'll learn how to chop. That's for damn sure. You will learn how to chop, and you'll do a whole lot of it, right? Alright. Checking everything out. Sauce is nice. I'm gonna add just a tad bit more stock. A little bit too lemony now that it's concentrated. Alright, we're gonna cook that down to the end. We're gonna get ready to add our chicken in. It's gonna help thicken up the sauce a little bit. Let's get this garlic chopped up. So I'm gonna make little incisions in my garlic to get ready for the dice. These are some smaller bits of garlic, but I don't need too much, right? We're doing enough pasta for 2 people. It's not a big amount. Garlic speaks volumes on its own, so it's no big deal, right? To have, you'll see how much we end up with. We'll end up with a tablespoon or so, and that'll be plenty for how much pasta we're eating. Just want to get a little bit of garlic in there. Right, a little bit of everything. Got a little bit of depth of flavor. Call for a real nice little pasta dish. Alright. So just make sure it's all, diced up pretty consistently, nice and small. Hit every different angle, and you're going to be able to, get it down a little bit faster. Alright, so we got our garlic chopped up. Ready for our pasta. Grab the bench scraper one more time. Gotta dry that baby off. We're gonna take our garlic. Get that into our little prep cup. These cups are super cheap. I even wash them and reuse them. They're nice for organizing your prep, especially when you're cooking like a big meal and you got all sorts of shit to prep. These little babies are nice, right? Keep it nice and organized, nice and clean. The way I like it. Everything's got to be clean and sanitary, baby. I'm got to get dinner going for myself. Have fun, guys. Grass on the subs. Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by, Kitchen Confidence. I appreciate it, brother. I love you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will be seeing you soon in your stream, man. I will be stopping by tomorrow, my mans. Alright. Sauce is cooked down. Pasta should be about there. Perfect. Alright. So, here's the thing. I need to save some of this pasta water, right? So what I'm going to do, where's my bowl? I'm going to strain this into a bowl because all that starchy pasta water is what I'm going to use to thicken the little sauce we're going to make with butter and cheese. Okay? So I'm going to take my pasta water, strain it out into the bowl. Okay? It's going to be nice and thick and starchy. Alright? Okay. We're going to transfer that back into the pot. Set the pasta out over that. Alright, just let it chill out. So there's a little trick, guys. Once your pasta is taken out of the water and you have a little time to kill before you need it, throw a little bit of oil in there, right? And toss it around. And it's going to keep the pasta from sticking to one another, right? Alright, so I go ahead, since that's a little bit high in water, we'll go ahead and just lay the pasta out over that bowl, a little bit of oil, right? Mix it around. Now the pasta's not going to stick. It might, get dry up a little bit, but it's not going to stick at all. Oh, all right. Put in the section. Yeah, absolutely, guys. I got a suggestion box down below for you guys. You scroll down right below the bit leaderboard. You're going to have a nice little suggestion box that I added today, a little extension. Go ahead and write your any sort of, dish, recipe, anything you like. Go ahead and throw it in there. My girlfriend likes her pasta slightly raw, and I can't deal with that. Well, that's called al dente. Al dente is, for the most part, a little bit raw, but it carries over. I don't mind. I'm Italian. That's kind of just the way I eat it. I learned to like it that way. It's just how it is. But yeah, absolutely. Everyone's got personal preference, and that's the thing with cooking. That's why there's never one person is necessarily doing something right or wrong, right? It's everyone has personal preference. Everyone prefers something different, and you can't hate on it. You got to respect it, and you got to cater to it, and you know it is what it is. You can't hate on it, right? Cannot. All right. So what we need to do is we need to get our broccoli with our cheese in the oven. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take a sheet tray, align that baby with foil. Okay. A little foil down. And go ahead and take some spray. Okay. I'm gonna take my broccoli, right? We'll lay our broccolis out. Okay. Now, hey, what's going on? How you doing, Alec? Thanks for stopping by, brother. Oh my God. All right. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna take my fresh Asiago cheese. I'm going to shave it over these babies. Okay. Some fresh grated cheese down. I want this to melt all over the broccoli. So, let me break this little clump off. So, Asiago is a very, very delicious cheese. It melts down really, really nicely. So when you're doing things like this, you want a nice melty cheese that's going to go ahead and, you know, create like a delicious melty cheese layer amongst this broccoli. So any sort of melty cheese like a mozzarella, a Parmesan will work for this. Try to open that up. The cheese in there. Alright, and it's going to also season the broccoli up pretty well, right? Cheese is salty, so you're going to add like a nice little of that, but we still are going to season the broccoli up, you know, on our own. I make sure all my food's always got lots of seasoning, right? Really what makes a really good dish is being seasoned properly at the end of the day. Alright, so we got our cheese grated on that. Alright, so I'm going to kind of just pick up the excess cheese that fell around the broccoli. Kind of layer it on there, right? Get it on the broccoli, make sure it kind of sticks onto it. Push it down. Keep as much of it on there as you possibly can, right? Because what's going to be in the pan is going to kind of crisp up and, you know, kind of burn up a little bit, but that's no biggie. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use a little bit of spray, right? It's going to help caramelize the cheese and the broccoli up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. We're going to pop that in the oven. Alright, we're going to melt that down. Our sauce is chilling for our chicken. Okay. We're going to get our parsley popped up, and we're going to get it cracking. You can ship this to the UK. Tyler, whereabout are you, man? Over in the UK. Whereabouts? Awesome, man. I love the fact that we got, you know, a lot of overseas viewers. I love it. Thank you guys for the support. You know, coming all the way from over there. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Alright, so we're going to get a little fresh chopped Italian parsley going. Right, just get a little rough chop at first. We're going to go through, just make sure everything kind of gets started. And then we can proceed to mince. We're going to mince the herb until it's nicely and finely chopped. Sanchi Love 1232, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. Okay. Get what's on the knife off, right? We're gonna go ahead, get this in one of our cups, guys. Okay. So now that we got everything chopped up and ready to go, we're gonna do a couple things. Alright? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our sauce ready to get down with the chicken. Alright? So I'm gonna add a little bit more stock in there because it's gonna thicken up. Now we've got a nice concentrate. Alright? Save my pan with all the goodies, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on that pan back on to like a medium low heat. Alright? We're gonna get that going. We're about to have some fun now. So what I need is a little bit of butter. Alright. So I got some butter. So what this pasta sauce is gonna consist of, guys, is it's gonna be a little bit of that pasta water that's nice and starchy, right? It's gonna be our base to our liquid. We're gonna throw that in there with some pasta, then we're gonna grate some cheese and add some butter in there, and it's gonna cook up into this nice little creamy butter cheese sauce. It's gonna be super bomb, super easy to do, right? Currently studying in Norwich, but I'm originally from North London. Awesome, man. Awesome. Thank you so much for stopping by. And that's amazing, man. Hope one day I can get out there. I'm planning on traveling all over Europe one day. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to go visit as well, man. I think it's, amazing. And I can't believe I haven't already done it. But, life works in mysterious ways. All right, so we got our heat turned back on. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my liquid sauce into the pan, right? Okay. So now we got our sauce and all these goodies in the pan. Right? Now these goodies are going to help, all that flour that was left in there, that's going to also help kind of thicken up the sauce as well. Alright, so now we're going to let the sauce kind of warm up. Once it warms up, we're going to add our chicken back in, get them warmed up, ready to plate. Now for the pasta, guys, let me just clean off this board because we are going to be plating up very shortly, and you can't plate up in a dirty area. So make sure you guys always clean up the board, get the mess out of the way before you plate up. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to get our sauce cracking. I'm going to go ahead and move this to the back. We're going to get our pasta, water. You know what we're going to do? We are going to sweat down our aromatics before we do that. Alright. So we got our pan turned up, about medium high. Some extra virgin olive oil in there. Alright, sauce in the back. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Nice and lemony. So I'm going to add my chicken. I'm going to go ahead and grab that, guys. We're going to throw that back in to the sauce. Okay. Now we got our chicken back in the sauce. Our front pot is ready to rock. We're going to add our shallot. Okay. Go ahead and add our shallot. We're going to sweat down our shallot just a bit. We're going to add some salt. Really, let that shallot cook down. We got our chicken in the back. Now, as you see, it's starting to heat up, right? We're starting to get to a soft boil. And we just want to, rotate the chicken around in the sauce. It's going to help flavor the sauce, thicken the sauce, and then it's going to also bring that flavor back into the chicken, right? That lemony flavor. So we're going to let that kind of chill, do its thing back there. But we got our shallots sauteing up. We want to bring out the translucent color in them. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a little spatch. Make sure everything's coated up in oil. Cooking down nicely. right? Looking good, guys, looking good. I don't know if this is going to be enough butter. Might need to grab a little bit more. Alright, so we got one more stick of butter in case we need it, right? We need to get that Parmesan ready with that. We'll do a little Asiago and Parmesan in there, and then we'll top it with a little Aussie. Alright, so we got Parmesan in that. I'm reading all your messages in the British accent. Only you, Jackie. Only you. Alright, so we got our shallot cooked off, guys. I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic, right? Get some garlic in there. Start to release the oils. Cook down the garlic just a tad bit. Okay. Now you see sauce starting to thicken up real nicely. Chicken's absorbing all that sauce and flavor. Oh yeah. It's looking great. So I'm going to turn that on low. We're going to let that just kind of chill out. The sauce is thickened perfectly from the chicken. I'm super, super excited. It's going to be amazing. Working nights suck, but watching this is great. Well, I appreciate that, Grumpy, and I'm very happy to have you here. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Maxie, thank you for the biddies, my brother. Appreciate it. Love you, cuzzo. Thank you. All right, so now that we got the aromatics sweated down, right, guys? I like the tomato fresh, so I fold that in last, right? So we got our plate. We're going to go ahead and add our pasta in there, all right? Add that pasta to the aromatic. I'm going to start to mix and fold and make sure it all gets coated up, right? Some of the shallot and garlic is trying to release due to the pasta pushing it. So make sure you keep that in the pan. Alright? Alright? Now that we got those together, we're going to take some of our pasta water. Add that in. Alright. Broccoli's looking good. Looking delicioso. Oh, yeah. Okay. So now that we got the broccoli out, another little trick, guys, because the cheese, comes together and melts. So you want to shave a tad bit more on after to kind of just finish melting over as it finishes, right? So we'll get a little bit more cheese on the brock. Let that melt over as it kind of chills and rests, right? More the merrier. Then I said we got to season it up correctly, right? So we're going to take our fresh ground pep. Alright, cool. Takes our fresh ground pepper. Season the broccoli up with some pepper as well. Alright. So we got the broccoli, guys. I'm going to let this chill out. You guys can take a little gander at it, right? So we're going to let those chill. Alright, so we're going to flip back to the pasta. We got a little pasta water in there, right? So I'm going to add just a tad bit more. Make sure I got a little bit in there. I want about a tablespoon. Okay. And now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to grab our cheese. I'm going to take the rest of this, a little bit of this Asiago. We're going to melt that in. Shade that into the pasta. Right. So you got a good amount of that Asiago in there. I want to take a little bit of Parmesan as well. Parmesan. It's going to add a nice, more salty flavor of cheese to the dish. Alright. So we got our Parmesan and our Asiago. We're going to kind of fold that in with the water and the pasta. Kind of let it melt up. Coat up the pasta. And then we're going to slide through brown bacons. Thanks for the follow, my dog. Thank you very much. We're going to take some of our butter. We're going to toss that in there as well. Alright. We're going to get more butter out. Guys, this smells absolutely insane, I'm telling you. Absolutely insane. I'm going to turn off this oven. Whew, getting a little hot. Alright, so like I said, we're adding a little bit more butter, guys. It's a butter cheese sauce, right? So because of the water in there that, you know, is super starchy and kind of thick, we're using that as well as the cheese to kind of thicken the sauce up, right? And then the butter is just adding a little bit more of that liquidation. Alright. Then we got our delicious aromatics, our shallot and our garlic. And that's all adding delicious flavor. So the only thing that's left to do is to season this, fold in the tomatoes real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and take our fresh tomato, dump that in, alright? Next, fresh ground pepper, right? Always some fresh ground pep. And then I'm going to do a little garlic powder and some fresh Italian parsley. Okay. Mix that into our salsicito. Oh yeah, I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Now I like doing the tomato last because I like that bite, that raw bite to the tomato. I like the freshness. I don't like cooking it down too much. Right? Adds like a, you know, I don't like that soft tomatoey taste. I like when I get that bite. Alright, we're ready to rock and roll, peeps. While I'm there, I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm just going to flip the chicken one more time for good measure, right? Flip it. That flip. Get that flip. The last one. Flip. Alright. Right before I plate up, there's one last thing I wanted to do. I'm going to take a small saute pan. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on low heat. I want to take some fresh lemon. It's going to add great garnish and flavor to the dish. D's nuts. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Alright, so I'm going to take some fresh lemon slices. Okay. We're going to cook these babies up. Grill these lemons up, right? Get some oils releasing. We're going to get this out of the way. We're going to get our plates ready. We're going to go ahead and plate up, guys. Alright, my favorite part of the night, guys. Here we go. Get that out of there. I'm going to grab my plates. Alright, guys. So we got our plates laid down. Let me just make sure these lemons don't burn. Alright, so we're going to let those do our thing, right? Alright, so come to the plate up, guys. Here we go, here we go. Let me see them Chef Drew emotes in the chat from every single subscriber in the channel tonight. If you're ready to plate up, let me see them Chef Drew emotes right now. Right now, right now. Take a wet paper towel. We're going to clean off our plate. Get it ready for the pictures, right? Go ahead and give the pasta a little mix. Make sure it knows I'm still there. Alright, our lemons are getting some color now. Add one more in there. Alright. Down a little bit. Alright, guys, so here we go. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. I like them emotes. I'll keep them coming. Alright, so first and foremost, we are going to take our pasta and we're going to plate that up. Just flip this lemon one more time, guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab our pasta. Throw that down on the plate. Make sure you get all your tomato in there. All right, add some nice color profile. The parsley. Okay. All right. So I'll do the second plate after. We usually just do one plate at a time. Makes it a little easier to look at for you guys. If you don't have to focus on 2 different plates. All right, these lemons are done. So let me just go ahead and flip them, get them off. So I just kind of grill them up a little bit. All right. So we got our delicious pasta down. Little spot there. I'm gonna clean up. All right. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab our chicken piccata. Right. Go ahead and throw that down. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my capers and I'm gonna throw that in the sauce real quick. I'm gonna kind of flavor that up with the capers. Get ready to use those bad boys. They're very, acidic, vinegary type flavor. They add great flavor to the sauce. They season it up really well. All right, so we got our capers in the sauce. Kind of mixing that in. I'm gonna hit the sauce on it last. We're gonna take our broccoli, guys. Our Parmesan broccoli with a little Asiago, where my tongue's at. Alright, so we're going to take our delicious, gorgeous piece of Parmesan broccoli. Apply one there. And the other there. Alright. Next. Take our grilled lemon slice. I'm going to throw it right there on the plate, right? Watch the slide. Alright. Yeah, we'll get Daisy out here. Let me just finish up the plate off. Hey, baby. I know. Give me 1 sec. We're gonna get you on cam. Alright, girl? Alright, so, guys, last but not least, we're going to be taking our delicious piccata sauce, right? Our lemon sauce. And go ahead and dump that over the chicken. Get them capers in there. Right. We got our bomb sauce, our capers. And last but not least, guys, the most important part is the Italian parsley over the top. A little fresh Italian parsley on the piccata, right? I want to keep it neat on the plating tonight, so all the excess parsley will be pushed in and removed if need be. Alright, so there we have it, folks. We got our chicken piccata served up with some Parmesan broccoli with our delicious handmade butter sauce pasta with fresh tomato. What do you guys think, huh? Let me see them emotes in chat if you want a little bite of this, huh? How you guys feeling about that? Let me know. Let me know what you guys thinking about that. Looking bomb, huh? Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit more of that sauce, because you know I'm a sauce lover. Dump some more of that over there. Oh yeah. Yeah. Alright, Daisy girl, get over here, Missy. You wanna say hi to everybody? I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys check this out real quick while I get my girl acquired. Come here, Daisy. You want some treats? Want some treats, girl? Come on. Come on. Sit. good girl. High five. Yeah. I know these are good, huh? Easy. Easy. You stay easy. Good girl. That's the Daisy Girl for you guys tonight. I'm going to focus back on the food while I wash my hands for y'all. So you can take a little last gander at the dish. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. We had an insane amount of newcomers enter tonight. We have an insane amount of family tree members. We went up to 66 subs. I think we started the night off with like 58 or something. So an insane amount of subs, an insane amount of follows. Thank you so much, guys. Janelle, if you're still in here, thanks so much for the raid. I can't even believe it. Seriously, I'm in disbelief. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode. Does anybody know what piccata sauce is? It is a combination of fresh squeezed lemon juice, chicken stock that I added a fresh bay leaf and some fresh thyme to and cooked it down, right? Super delicious. Pops coming through, dropping 500 biddies. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed your time tonight. All you newcomers, thanks so much. Guys, like I said at the bottom, I got a suggestion box now at the bottom of the profile under the bit leaderboard. If you have any suggested recipes or plates, I'm here to take your suggestions and cook it up for you guys. Angel Face XO, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed your night tonight. Looks delicious. I want some, learn a few things. We'll tune in again. JPJJ108, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that very much. Hope you guys all enjoyed your time. One last look at the dish, guys. Check in with me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I'm going to be posting high quality pictures of the food. I post updates. I post ads about the episodes. Follow your boy. Hit me on YouTube. I post all past episodes on YouTube. All other episodes are uploaded right now. Go ahead and check the YouTube out. Subscribe, guys. Let me know what you think. Every week we're uploading. This will be up by midnight tonight. You handled that immature guy craving attention really well, dude. Well, thank you. And you know what? You just can't give him attention, man. That guy's got no life. You know what I'm saying? No life. Be back every time, every week, bro. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. I will be back Tuesday night, guys. If you guys are Fortnite fans, I will be streaming Fortnite up until Tuesday, on and off when I can, between after work. I'll be on tomorrow after work, guys. So if you guys are into Fortnite, go ahead and stop by, show some love. And if not, I'll be back on Tuesday, guys. I did want to go ahead and raid somebody tonight. I haven't raided anybody at all. I don't know quite sure how to do it. They used to have a little notification at the top. Does anybody have any idea how to go ahead and raid? If so, we need to jump in and raid somebody ASAP. Sanchi, thanks for the host. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you very, 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 very much. I appreciate that. Anybody got any idea how we're /raid? Type /raid and then the name. Do I do the name in brackets or just by itself? Let's go ahead and check out. See who's on, guys. Go ahead and, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But please stick around. We do need to raid somebody. We need to show some love. The love's been absolutely ridiculous. So let's go ahead and show some love to somebody we got on. Ooh, Chappie's doing Sea of Thieves. Just the name? Okay. But you guys, this is your decision. Do you guys want to go ahead and do you want to raid someone doing IRL? Or do you want to go ahead and raid somebody gaming? What are you guys feeling like, huh? What are you guys feeling like? What you guys thinking? Should we go IRL or should we go ahead and hit someone that I'm following? IRL? I don't know. We got anyone cooking tonight? No, I don't see anyone. Nobody's cooking. Well, we can always go by my boy Chat. Yeah, we can go ahead and IRL. Alright, it'll be an IRL. Let's go ahead and find somebody. Alright, that was a little creepy. I do not want to raid that person. Man, I don't see any cooking. What's this? That's a rerun. Is Chocho's not up? Chocho streamed earlier. I was just looking for my boy Chocho. He's not on, or else we would go ahead and raid him. What is IRL? IRL is the section basically in which the stream's being under. Like people that are searching IRL will be able to see him. Everyone when he post, absolutely. When I host, guys, I want you to go in. I want you guys to all say hello, spam them Chef Drew emotes like crazy, and drop a follow for the person we're hosting. Right? Show them some love. That's what it's about. We gotta spread love for everybody. Right? We're all one big community. We gotta support each other. I really don't see anyone. I want to go ahead and go ahead and raid my boy Chappie because I think he's the one. I haven't seen him in a while, so let's go ahead and raid him. So /raid and then the name. All right, guys. Everyone, stop by Chappie. He's playing some Sea of Thieves. Everyone, spam them emotes. Come through. Give the boy a follow. Show him some love. And I will see you guys next week, Tuesday night, unless you're stopping by for the Fortnite streams. Until then, thank you guys so much for the support. We're about to drop out. Please show some love to Chappie. Give him a follow. Spam them emotes. I will see you guys on Tuesday. Peace. Love you guys. Thank you so much, guys. Seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.